Hi friends, I'm the vegan. I made corn chips today and I made them before, and I make a little bit more sophisticated version refined with cumin. That is a spice from Mexico. They use a lot, same as the corn. They use a lot of corn in Mexico. I have just 1 pound, that's about 2 cups of corn. Yeah, get it fresh from the cob or frozen and thaw a little bit. Either way, with the frozen is a little bit more inexpensive. It's also something to consider. And it's not bad, you can take it. I just put 2 cups of corn in the blender. And I add, that is the basic recipe, the flesh of 1 young coconut. Here. Yeah. That's what I did in the other recipe too. And it's delicious. It's a perfect combination. The sweetness of the coconut flesh and the mildness, the creaminess, and the sweetness, earth sweetness of the corn. 2 different sweetnesses perfectly together. I blended together with 3 spices this time. That's a little addition. I put salt, that was in the other recipe, and now cumin, this year, ground, and a little bit of chili pepper. That is bird-eye chili. That is just 1/3 of a teaspoon, not too much because it's medium hot, and if this is chili, that's a lot. But this is the right amount, I guess. And I always taste it after blending it. So that's all very easy. Just the dough for the crackers is quickly made. Blender dance. Yeah, it took a little bit longer. That's due to the corn. Corn has to be really blended longer to make it really soft. And even now, it's almost done. I will do it again 1 more time, as there have been some corns on top of the rest, the dough above. So just a short blend. So that looks okay. As to the texture, yeah, it looks very nice. And now all I need to do is put this dough onto a teflex sheet of a dehydrator tray, you see, that's 1. And I will use 2 of these, yeah, that is 40 times 40 square centimeters about, so we have an idea. And this pound of corn, you see, it's nice and creamy, that will be enough for 2 layers. They have to be as thin as possible, because then they're nice and crunchy, and they keep also. So I put about the half. That's not here tough business to measure it. Just it's about. Let me taste it first. I have to taste it first. Yeah. That's a very nice flavor. Everything is there. The corn, of course, and the base. Then the cumin is there, a little bit of salt, not too much, and chili pepper also, not too much. The seasoning, the flavors will be a little bit stronger though after the blending, after the drying, the dehydration, because then the water is out and the flavor is stronger, because the water of course dilutes the flavor. So I will do that now. It's an easy job here to spread it evenly and nicely, and I'll come back in a moment when I'm done and I'll show you. So I've done my job and spread all the dough evenly on 2 of these layers. See, here's the other one. I have 2 now, and you see how evenly they are, very thin, you see? Almost translucent sometimes, but it has to be thin to have it nice and crunchy. So now, what I do now is, before I put it into the dehydrator, it's about 104 degrees Fahrenheit, to keep it raw, not too high for the protein and so on to transform. I use a knife and cut shapes. I shape it into the desired shape of my crackers, and you can do it any way you like. I decide for the triangle shapes. That is a very nice shape, and for this, one thing is important, that is whatever you take, I take here the knife where this here is all the same size. Some knives, the more expensive ones, they are thicker here, and that is not so good, because then I cannot easily begin here and make it precise. So I have a diagonal here through the whole corn, just ever so slightly, just to make it a little bit visible. See, like this. This is completely enough. You just see a thin line here in the middle. I guess you see it now. And that will be, of course, once the dough is dry, gets bigger. So that's enough just to show it. And to show it, I show you just the other side. That is also begins from here, from the corner to the other corner, like this. So the tip of the knife and the end of the knife, they all have to fit into the corners. Oops. And here I have 2 lines now. So the rest of the lines, you can imagine how I do that. Yeah. I will do crosswise, and then I have 4 quarters. I will do them again, and then I have 32 little triangles, and I will, I guess when you want to know, if you want to know how exactly I do that, and you want to watch me, you can as well go to the other videos. I made already 2 or 3 videos with corn chips, all a little bit different. You can find them if you put corn chip MD vegan into the search line of YouTube, and then my videos with the corn chips will pop up, and you can watch how I do that in detail. That is a very simple procedure. It takes some time to do it, to do it thoroughly. And once I've done that, I put it in the dehydrator, and it will take maybe half a night, maybe 6-7 hours, until I can turn it around and pull off the parchment paper. I will come back eventually and show you that. Or maybe a better idea, you can also go to the other videos and show it there. For this, maybe I should be, I don't need to show you anything more. It's very simple. Once it's dry enough, yeah, you have to wait until it's dry enough. Then you can pull off the teflex sheet, you turn it around, and then you crack the pieces apart, put them another time on a dehydrator tray with the mesh sheet, yeah, and then you dry it until it is crispy. And what you have then are these little crispy triangle corn chips, and you can store them in airtight containers all over one another, and they will keep for weeks, yeah, no problem. And they'll keep fresh and crunchy when you really dry them until the end and put a lid on top that is airtight. Then you can really store them. So I guess that is enough for today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like, thumbs up. You can try for yourself. You can also subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube, have another video every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.